final one. Semi-finals is moments away. No more rolling clock, 18-minute periods. We're back to standard stop clock, 15-minute periods. And we start off with our North champions. It's the Nottingham Lions versus the Slough Junior Jets. Under 12 South champions, runners up for 14s. And we're off and away, opening face-off, awkwardly won by the Lions. Body hit the deck straight away, but it's going to be a big battle. They was able to knock down and deny only 4 in a row for the Leeds Junior Knights. They've been unbelievable in the under-14s category. They're in action in our second semi-final. They'll fight for a chance to play the winner of this against the South champions, Haringey. Mentioned during showcase about them being a growing club. A short shift starts off with then for Slough, sent in by Newman. He'll turn and head to the benches. His shot's blocked. Battled out by Jack Reynolds. Picked back up though by the big 6-foot Tivoli McKenzie. Only 13 years old, walks in for, played for England as well, Tivoli McKenzie. Part of the Quebec team that won the Double B Championship last year. And with Charlie Cade, who doesn't, oh, it's going to be a tripping call, sorry. Starts off then, less than a minute in, penalty against Nottingham. It's Finley's sister. So Slough, with the opening power play of the game, comes straight out and Cade forced to kick that one away early doors. Heaton with a testing shot right from the point, needs to be closed down quicker by Nottingham. Copestake played here 2 weeks ago at Showcase, along with many of these Nottingham players. Calvert cut off by Mason Newman. Offside goes Slough, and now we're called back in towards the neutral zone. First 30 seconds already flown by on this penalty. Face off won by Slough, and it's moves it quickly along, and inside they go. He's cut off. Back round to Eaton though. They'll send that up high, but popping it high there is Oscar Annetts. Can't be beaten down the boards though by Hunter Davis. Cut off by Harley Morgan, who'll pick this up and start looking to work forward quickly. Morgan all alone through body. He's just running out of ice as the puck gets away from him, but it'll kill off valuable time getting it in deep. And actually it's briefly turned over to another Lions body. That's a great pass across though. Nottingham have left someone all alone. Luca Watson had been found lurking down through the centre lane as Nottingham have just collapsed too far over, still with one less skater as Tivoli McKenzie will charge on forward. They've got 30 seconds left to kill off. Options coming in off the bench. It's going to be turned over. Instead, there's going to be a lane right through the middle, but it's shut down. Good stick there by Fisher. And Williams has to take a little hit off Lucas Hanratty as well on the follow through. As Nottingham send that down the length of the ice towards the net of Julian Ennis-Zeng. And that'll be a comfortable kill off for the Lions as back they come to full strength as Sisters out of the box. Less than a minute that penalty was called, so Nottingham haven't had a chance to really get a groove on yet and start feeling their way into this game. They'd one big chance from Tyler Eaton, did Slough. It's blocked Either a man up at the point, that was Parker, be set down and Kwang races down to negate the icing. It's waved off anyway. And back with Harley Morgan. Cuts through one, putting the brakes on, just gets it across. Mason Newman trying to toe drag it forward, and he collects the loose puck, and this time it's sent over the bar. Round back against Newman, just in reach of him. Centred through, tipping, just the wrong side of the post. That goes for Nottingham. Roundtree beaten by Reynolds, a 2-on-1. It's a great pass across. Can it be settled down in time? The chance towards Kevin is put home. Kevin spills it poorly. And a brilliant pass from Charles Albert sets up Jack Reynolds, who less than 5 minutes into the game puts the Slough Junior Jets ahead, and not the first time to start this game. Nottingham's overcommitted bodies one side and left someone all alone through the centre and back third of the ice. And the rebound was poorly angled by Charlie Cade. And it's simple as you'd like for the South runners-up to get themselves ahead in this game to start off with. Nottingham just going to have to shrug that one off. Although, again, over-committing bodies, it's easy to be just up high by yourself. Scrambling to keep it on side. Slough pack all their bodies on as Nottingham just go offside, and putting 4 out of the 5 skaters over onto one body at the board seemed to work a treat for Slough. Now Williams will step it forward, centering passes cut off by Mackenzie. Fisher can't get it through bodies. Just cut down there was Josh Parker. He scrambles to keep it on side, but a couple awkward body checks on him, and the puck comes down the length of the ice and back into the Nottingham zone. Mackenzie takes off the poor pass and he's charging through bodies, and it's a great stick by Chloe Hagdorn. Knocks that away from a charging Mackenzie. Such a big body. Tossed it up top. Nottingham return the favour in similar fashion. A poorly angled rebound by Yulian Singh, and it's there to be put home by Harrison Fisher. And the hard work charging forward by Tivoli Mackenzie gets rewarded as Nottingham, just a couple minutes later, bring it back to equal terms here in the first period. Morgan plays this round, losing sight of it briefly. There's Mason Newman. He'll collect the loose puck. He's going to have to turn back. You could see there was a planned breakout route there that wasn't taken, but it's still actually going to open up a gap for Newman, and it's straight to the chest of Zeng. The testing moments as the referee hits the deck in fine fashion. Straight out to the point, snapped low, awkwardly into the body. The attempted shot from Harley Morgan is still stay on side. Roundtree lays a big one, and there's a little bit of afters, but it leaves bodies out in the middle. Slough scrambled to clear it out, but can't do so. Pushed back into the corner by Min Min Huang. And Morgan to Newman, centering passes cut off rather quickly by Truman and work now attempting to move with speed is Amelia Strachan-Jones. As she heads to the bench, she sets up the man who's created the first goal for Slough, Charles Calvert, who without assistance, Nottingham easily poached that back. Calvert again, this time shot taken away, but shot! Misha McBean rips a corner! Just scooped it top shelf. And she's already played senior women's hockey, 2 Elite League games, and you can see why. Playing against people with Olympic qualification and international experience, and well, why not if you can shoot like that? We're not even halfway through the period and we've got our third goal. And Slough are back in lead with an absolute beauty by Misha McBean. Mackenzie, stronger than Reynolds into the boards. Attempted stretch pass through the middle. Goalie comes out his crease to cover it up, so there'll be no icing. They'll even give an offensive zone face-off, and Slough don't get a change because it was played not in the offensive zone by the Lions. So Broder just dances his way between a couple bodies. Puck comes back up high towards Copestake. Cleared out by Slough in space for Reynolds. As Nottingham on the 14th side was here at national finals last year as well, but heavy 7-1 defeat to Chelmsford. Sent them packing despite the high expectations of them. Harley Morgan, good use of the hip by the opening goal scorer Jack Reynolds to force him wide, and that didn't allow him to get the shot off he wanted. Shot from the hash marks is kicked away. Fisher was pressed by a well-positioned Stefan Both and forced him to make a drag, but that was pushed off him. A couple of bodies hit the deck. It's still with Fisher, who's got the lone goal for Nottingham so far. With 6 minutes to play here in the opening period. Sent back towards the Slough goal, opening up the base. Initial shot blocked and scrambling. The Zen gets on top of it, and now we'll get some handbags. Carmen kept it at the blue line by the Lions. Mackenzie is forced wide. He's going to have to brace for the hit. And actually, Calvert takes the hit to make a play as it gives Luca Watson a chance to collect up the loose one, but it's tied up by Nottingham again. And he'll not comfortably get it out of our own zone and in deep, but it's straight back without Truman. Poor passes picked upon. Mason Newman's closed down. A loose stick hampers him wide towards his bench. Now with Parker. Gains the zone for the North champions. Oh, it's a brilliant move there by Newman, but couldn't feed the pass through. Still trying, now up to Mackenzie. Awkward off his stick as well. Rebound wasn't handy for the Lions. Still a chance out in front on a swivel. Can't be took home by Will Newton. And still a loose stick on the ice. As they get towards Mackenzie's through one. Again, it's just going to run out of ice. He's not got many options in front now. Newton will take up his position. He's going to split the forwards, and Morgan has to come out off his offensive blue line as he tries centering foul, and that nicks off the leg pad of Zeng. Mackenzie with his long reach, he keeps it in, but it's unable to flick it past Misha McBean, and Slough charge forward again. What? Now there's Newman. Long shift for him. Early shot gets blocked. He's tied up in the boards by Tyler Eaton. That wrist shot takes deflection from the point. Zeng is not troubled by it though. That went over his goal. Huang can't throw that between the legs. Newton is able to just inch it across to his man alongside him, but it comes all the way down. Doesn't make it for icing as the ice not carrying well at all. Just gained on side. Body position well again by Stefan Beaufort. He's been good at that so far. Lions still pushing on though. Not really a body in a passing position as Williams was covering him up at the point. Copestake with a great poke check though. And as Davis tries playing that behind his back, wasn't able to control, and as Andretti's told to skate, he obliges, and the Lions get the icing call with 2:57 to play in the opening period. Slough lead 2-1. Scramble off the face-off, comes into the slot, now back up to the point, tipped just wide. The Lions trying to build up some pressure to get back on level terms. To the break, down a goal. Andretti can't filter that through to Sister. Again, both for great work on the body, forces Lions to cross over each other, and now Slough come out the other way. Receiving that on a swivel was Williams. Between the legs, Mackenzie collects again, and it feels like Mackenzie and Newman have barely left the ice as Mackenzie charging forward again. As this sort of play that got Lions for the opening goal. Mackenzie trying to drag his way between bodies, using his big size, just runs out of road again, and he's all the way back to collect it in the spot where he started that attack from. Lions get some fresh legs out for a poor, uncommunicated drop pass towards Matthew Booth. Is actually going to bring Slough in with an opportunity here. Cade can't cover it up, and now will do so. So less than 2 minutes to go here. Nottingham win the face-off. It's awkward though as they play it into the opposite corner. Morgan will rim this round. Quick to it's going to be Josh Parker. Back turn, a little bit of footwork there. Actually opens his back up, sees the play and gets it moving forward. Just can't connect the pass. That would have been a great bit of intelligent hockey on your footwork to avoid being pinned up at the boards. And actually get the break down the wing. Slough look to press the Lions in their own zone. Couple of missed pokes at the puck. Get it out, Parker's muscled off. And once again, as Calvert has caught up in Parker's skates. That's going to allow him to send one towards the net of Charlie Cade, awkwardly pushed aside as we approach the final 60 seconds of this opening period. Morgan rips one low, the rebound, covered up quickly by Eniseng. And the Lions, 49 seconds left in the opening period, have an offensive zone face-off. The Lions win the draw, but slow to push forward. Slough read the play well and now look to get themselves up ahead. A chance to double their lead right at the period breaks. Sent towards the net of Cade, will quickly play it out. Looked like he was covering it. Someone wanted that to be whistled, but he played that very quickly. It's unlikely that's going to be blown down. So the Lions charge forward with 30 seconds in our opening round of 15. Great poke, gets along the boards for Mason Newman, and a good push from Minmin Huang, and some power to it. Just stick the side though, cleared out again, and the Lions over-committing and not covering as Tavoli McKenzie likes to get himself. No one's covering his position on that left D, which is leaving him vulnerable to rushes down the wing. An attempted move between the legs. The rebound's there, just the wrong side of the post. And Newman comes close to tie it late. But the Lions going into the first period breakdown despite their pressure and chances. Slough capitalising on what they got. And they lead after 15 minutes, 2-1. We'll be back in just a moment for the second period. So then, second period, ready to get on the way. Slough lead 2-1 after a double pinch punished by Reynolds and Calvert, and a wonder goal by Misha McBean. An effort started by Tavoli McKenzie and tucked home by Harrison Fisher. brought it back within one. But the Lions, despite playing the better hockey, trailing this game. And it's even little things like that. The defending has just been better. Slough, very well disciplined and shaped right now. It's McKenzie. Pushed off there by Calvert, matches him for size and strength. Great wrist shot from range by Tyler Eaton. Saw the flex and the stick there, but it's not enough to beat Cade. Lions off to draw. Morgan's pressed by two. Both are great positioning. Again on the boards, keeps them. The Lions try and dig it out. They'll eventually do so despite the body on the deck. Plays across and they've collapsed again. There. Unfortunately for Nottingham, the rebound initially fell to Kai Copestake, but again the Lions overcommitting bodies, leaving the far side exposed. Owen, no, straight from under 12s, flips on across and gets an assist, and it's wonderfully done. And I think perhaps Jensen Spearing may have took that one home, we'll see. But no, Owen definitely with the assist there. Hat-trick in the last game at under 12s as he looks to send, or help send Slough into a double pot of National Division 1 finals as Mason Newman charges in all by himself. But the Lions trail by two now as they, despite their best efforts, haven't been able to dig anything out. They can't fall victim to what happened last year, where it just got away from them. A goal to Charlie Williams' confirmation. Assist Noah Owen. But Slough in the under-12s national finals tomorrow against the Guildford Fireflies. Might fancy booking their first spot. I know what Guildford did, and turning over the North one seed and charging forward. Tyler Eaton has a shot taken away by a stick that's been tossed away, broken out by Min Min Huang. Scrambling as a couple bodies lose positions. Now McKenzie thinks about putting the afterburners on. Will cruise it in for his pace instead. Nottingham want to change, for long change this period. Fisher with a goal to his name comes out, helps it round. One timer completely whiffed on by Morgan. And it comes all the way down back towards Charlie Cade. Brought in by Parker. Trying to get out to the point, he'll do so, but there's not enough power in that, so the man at the left D position has just sent it back down into the corner, and it's going to be picked up by Luca Watson. Can't get it away though. The Lions awkwardly trying to build some sustained pressure. Now Morgan, a better shot. That's off the skate though with Albie Truman. Copestake pushes that down. Fisher will collect again. Now Clark, across to Morgan. Could have done with a quick release onto his backhand, onto his forehand, sorry. And it's played out awkwardly. And it's a smart play. Morgan saw the man over at the far side. But again, Zeng with the save. Penalty coming up. As this time, the Lions will get their first power play. Comfortably, 1-for-1 on the kill. It's picked up by Truman. He'll head to the box and it'll be a tripping call against the Slough number 4. 10:18 to play here in the middle period. Slough still lead though, 3-1. Blocked away by Ennis Singh. Lions quick to jump on it, but there should be space to clear this out, and it's actually popped out of a glove there of Morgan, and Misha McBean charges forward short-handed. Good work on the breaks. It's only given back towards Tavola McKenzie, and he's going to benefit from the extra space on the ice. He's only got 4 blue and red jerseys to cut through. This time... Oh, did he? He's missed right there, the shot's gone as he's trying to drop his legs. It's deflected off his 5-hole as he's left the gap way too big. And it's awkward. But Tavoni McKenzie, who said he will benefit from having the extra space, and that he did. And on the power play, the Lions bring it back within a 1-goal game. McKenzie, the second goal scorer for the Lions, got an assist on the first one. Out towards Mason Newman as he charges down, charging with him, alongside him is Newman. The puck is loose and it can't be tucked in. As Zeng recovers well after nearly spilling it. And it's a well-read play by Will Newton to charge in off the back. Quick shot off the draw, goes wide of Zeng's net. They'll send back in. Newman trying to move that puck quickly. Only hit the leg pad of Julian Ennis Zeng. But the Lions picked up a bit of confidence. Smartly done with the body positioning there and the timing of the moves by Newman. That's an awkward looping one from the point though from Harry Roundtree. Bit of indecision by Roundtree. Probably should have pinched earlier. Instead it allowed Slough to clear it out. Him and Holt tie up. But they've left Min White. Winter walked in, shot low, kicked away by Zeng. 3 Lions jerseys cover that one up. They're cream, black and gold. Davis though pushing on strongly again, just trying to force a shot instead of building a play. Sister over skates that. Roundtree can't poke that one aside as we are nearing halfway in this game. It's flown by McKenzie. Round to Davis. As he loses an edge. To McKenzie again. It actually knocks a stick away from one of the Slough players. He had that much kick in his shot. As he was coming across for a change, it caused a bit of indecision with Copestake to pinch the puck. And that means it ends up coming out as we hit halfway. And our penultimate game of the day, flown by already. Hanretti, Davis. Good feeders. Morgan ties up. Penalty coming up, and Morgan's off. Oh, it's both of them gonna go here. Well, looked like Morgan would be going for a hold. Perhaps they're both gonna sit this. We'll see what the call is. Morgan. Well, they're going to be coincidentals. 5 on 5 will stay. No signals from the referee, so we'll see. And judging by Reynolds' reaction, I think he's been given an interference call. So face off in centre ice. Mackenzie trying to get the Lions back level. Evades Eaton. Awkwardly backhanded to no one, just trying to force a play again. Another thing the Lions have been guilty of. Oh, top handle, backhand ties it up though. Lions getting plays out of nowhere. And Mason Newman, you wouldn't be able to keep him quiet for long. 20 goals this season and 16 assists from 17 games. He gets his first of nationals. After all that, a minute after the halfway point in this game, we are back level. There's an awkward deflection along the way. It's played out by Zeng. Newman. Battling going on as they try and keep it on side there. Slough, Argy Bargy. It's picking up at a 3-3. Confirmation on the coincidental penalties. Harley Morgan did go for holding, but it was an interference call against Jack Reynolds. Great recovery by Huang as he splits the oncoming forecheckers. Gets it on side and he'll shoot. And will cut through the paint. Newton. Holt. Brought on by Misha McBean. She scored the second. That worldie spots across the trim and can't get through him though. That creates a turnover, a 1-on-0. Big wind. Panic play by Will Newton. Mackenzie picks up the loose one though and can't walk it into the gap and feed it through the traffic and have to collect through his own zone. Drop pass all off the ball to Fisher and he only replaces where Mackenzie had played it from. That's going to not be icing it straight on towards the netminder and Mackenzie. Well, penalty rather three. And perhaps a little bit of mind games. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty, 2 minutes. Big Snow, the netminder, was trying to force for the offensive zone face-off. We can tell that is all for the sake of mind games. And the Lions have to kill off another penalty, and Hunter Davis trying to poach on an awkward one, a bit of indecision, caught in the body of Mason Newman, and the Lions are going to fancy one short-handed here. Davis just plays that one behind Newman, picked up by Copestake. He'll aggressively play one off the boards, caught up in the body of Newman. Is able to get it up to the point as that's hit the netting. It'll be blown dead. The Lions push for a short-handed one will briefly be halted as they hunt for their first lead of the game. Charging forward again, Newman trying to pick a corner. Throws over the bar. Confirmation on the Mackenzie penalty. It is 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. As that one deflects off to the forward kicking Charlie Calvert. With 1:17 left on the power play for Slough. They'll face off. Charlie Kane, a good save, puts that away to the corner. Lions perfect on special teams so far. 1 for 1 on the kill, looking to make it 2 for 2, and 1 for 1 on the power play. That's a great move there by Mason Newman as well. Tight angle. Again, he fancies one, but as Slough tries to play it out quickly with 3:09 to go, and we whistled beforehand. I believe we're having issues with the scoreboard. Apologies for that. I can promise you it is still 3-all. The Lions fighting back from 3-1 down. Power play goal by Tavola Mackenzie is currently in the box for another 25 seconds, and Mason Newman. Tight angle backdoor play put aside, and Kane with an awkward one recovers well. A poor rebound to give, and it's not punished by Charlie Williams as he looks for his second goal. Again, Kane holds on to that one.
The Lions return to full strength.
Jamie, I've had it to go on. I saw your message in the chat. I went to see if I could do it. I'm not going to fuck with the pot, but I've been able to at least pass the ball. So 56 seconds to go in the second period, again flying by. Straight over the bar. Need to see out this last bit of Slough pressure. Mackenzie charging forward to give the Lions the lead. Diving through the foul. The first one went in. Well, no questions after the second as it's charged home by Mason Newman. And the Lions using their speed to open up the gaps, and they take the lead for the first time this game right at the death of the second period. Well, taking them nearly 30 minutes to take the lead. The North champions are in front against the South runners-up. And in a division which, unlike 12s, is more North favoured. It certainly would have been an upset. But there's still 15 minutes and the remaining 20 seconds of this to play as well. Drift out to the point and move it quickly to Mackenzie. He's closed down. You see all of the. Oh, what a feed that is! I don't think that's been tipped. Newman's claiming it. But Slough falling victim to Nottingham's trend of just overcommitting bodies. They know the danger of Tivoli Mackenzie. They put 4 forward, and Mason Newman left all alone in front, tips it home, and literally 14 seconds since they took the lead, the Lions double their advantage in the 14s semi-final one. Oh, what an end to this second period for Lions. Finally get their heads in it. They fancy one last one at the end. But you can hear what that means to the Lions fans below us. Slough have 15 minutes to turn back their own 2-goal advantage. The Lions did it in the first. Let's see if Slough can do it to keep themselves alive for this national weekend for the under-14s. We'll be back in just a minute's time for the final period of our penultimate game of the day.
Goal 4 for the Nottingham Lions. Time is 29 minutes 31 seconds for score number 32, Mason Newman. Assisted number 25 to Barry McKenzie. Goal 4, 32 from 25 at 2-9-3-1. And goal number 5 for the Nottingham Lions. Score number 32, Mason Newman. Number 25 to Barry McKenzie. Even at the goal time at 29 minutes 45 seconds.
That third goal confirmed to Mason Newman as well for his hat-trick.
Just come up here, I won't tell anyone. Stairs here, you just go.
Quine can't bat that out for the air, but Newman with a hat-trick has put the Lions in a driving seat to book their spot. In the under-14s national final, they'll face the winner of our next match. Off at 4:30. The South champions Harringay take on the defending under-14s. The 3-time in a row under-14s champion, Leeds Junior Knights. Annex trying to capitalise on the Nottingham change. McKenzie draws him wide. McBean, good to see her back on her feet. She's had a great game. She'll pick up the loose puck, finds it across to Annex. Wasn't the most powerful of touches as she'll head to the bench. It's just played the right side of the halfway line. And that actually might set Lucas Hanretti off to the races. Hanretti has got two bodies to get the pass through and he can't get one away instead. Great pressure though from Hunter Davis. Keeps possession rolling for the Lions briefly, but now it's taken back for Slough. But it's been a tight game. They've been able to get two in a period, but Nottingham have been a much better side since the first period when that happened. That's looped in towards the net of Charlie Cadus. Good to see him still going. That puck's not going to carry at all. Williams just gets past Roundtree. Clark can't close him down either, but offside Slough go again. See, they're trying to force the issue now. Morgan trying to pick out a corner, it's loose in front, and Ennis saying again, positioning well. They only had that one error on the power play goal that Tivoli McKenzie scored. Well, than that, he's been impeccable. The other goals, nothing you can do about, it's just that one you'd want back. Nottingham have really put them under the cosh here. That's sent back in, and great stick lift by Manel Johnson. Shuts down the rebound, and then as more shots come in, Zane covers it up. 12:05 to go here in the final period. Slough trail by 2. Well, Tavona McKenzie has been dealt a penalty again. That's in Silvatis 4. And the face-off's gone down 200 foot of ice. Well, Tavola McKenzie's been given a 10 for illegal equipment. So it's 10-minute misconduct for illegal equipment. Well, Tavola McKenzie, it will stay 5-on-5. It will just impact Tavola McKenzie. That's a big loss for illegal equipment. I think it's... Well... We'll try and find out any more on the penalty. It looks to be a net guard issue as McKenzie's been given one in the penalty box. Oh, the back door's fed. Oh, what a save! Zeng, unreal! Throwing his legs out there again. Brilliant kick save. The Lions have really punished these backdoor plays all game, and Zeng has done his absolute best to cover them up. So, McKenzie will be out of action. For all but the final 2 minutes of the game, and you could expect he'll probably play the entire 2 minutes here. But it's a big loss here, offensively and defensively. Slough probably a little frustrated that they're not going to get that they don't get a power play out of it. But personal 10-minute. But perhaps we'll see if Slough can take advantage of that. The Lions just tidy up that change and offside. is Calvert as he charges on. We're into the final 10 minutes. After the little delay we had, Lions lead 5-3. Owen, hat-trick in the under-12s game earlier today. Got an assist to his name as well. It's a great interception. Fisher's bobbled down. Calvert just muscles him off. Offsides, Reynolds and Owen. They'll come back on. That allows Lions to charge forward with it, and there's going to be space on the forehand, but straight into the chest of Zeng, and some handbags onto Harrison Fisher as well. And the game has flowed at a really good rate here. I can't get it stop starting now. It's certainly been exciting, and that's the final game of the day. Looks to be that way too. As the Leeds Junior Knights, second in the north, take on the South champions, the Haringey Hounds. As Haringey continue their rise as a dominant team in the south, matching the likes of Slough and Swindon. Offside of Nottingham. It's great work pushing forward, and it's just going to run out of ice. As the Lions just a little bit lazy defending. Great little hustle from Luca Watson, forces the man off the puck briefly. The Lions still have it behind, and now to approach the halfway stage in this final period. Time is running out against Slough to find two, and now Min Min Huang to really put them against the ropes. Just going wide of the net again. And charging forward is Copestake. Watson takes it well. He's at the end of a long, tired shift, and that allows Copestake and Davis to work well together. Luca Watson is now going to trundle to the bench, but as he does so, Copestake fires one towards Reynolds, closing down, and that falls off to the wayside. Off the glass, and Davis awkwardly tied up by Reynolds. Sister and press on towards Amelia Stretchin Jones. Hanratty, great work on his edges, trying to find a connection on the backhand. He eventually finds Sister with a bit of muscle, but it's going to fall out of the zone again. Fisher copes it with a couple of stick taps, makes him aware, but he's alongside him for assistance, and that's squared off back to Hanratty. The Lions push forward again. Great defensive work by Manel Johnson. England under 13 this year, as he forces the Lions man off the puck. But the Midlands side right now in prime position. Smart pass back out to Copestake, who is in space, and that is off the glass and out of play. We'll get a face-off with 6:35 to go in this final period. Lions lead 5-3. The Lions, you'd feel a one more from putting this game to bed. As quickly jumping on that was Yulian Eneseng. And it's going to be nervy for Nottingham, just trying to see this out. They felt what Slough can do to them early on. would have been a goal and a half straight off the draw. Just barely a little tap on the puck and it flew. Morgan. Quick to me, to you, to me again. Morgan sends it back down low, trailing in. Lions trying to do to the Jets what the Jets have done to them in the first period, but the shot was awful. Oh, great work, forcing it out. Just stuck in the feet though of Parker, which means he can't fully carry it down the boards. He gets cut off. And Slough probably need one within the next 90 seconds. Because right now they're just looking flat. Newman mustered off by Yanis. Under 14 this year for England. Has not been anywhere near it this game though. Showcase defenseman. We're into 5 minutes left to play. And shouting forward again, Strachan Jones. She's actually fed it through nicely, backhander across, but McBean's more central than that. Patient flick through. I don't even think Min Min Huang was expecting that. Strachan Jones are a great poke check. Will tie up with Huang. Can't clear out the zone though. And every second this just benefits the Lions. The shot from Morgan gets blocked and everyone loses sight of that. Copestake, the first to drop down to it to try and move it quickly to Huang, picking a corner, can't do so. Tied it up back to Morgan. Jumping into the block, it's loose. Oh, stick save, and it Mason Newman for a fourth. And hard work from Min Min's from Yulin Ennis. You can see as he smashes his glove down. And the timeout's going to be taken by Slough. That surely puts Nottingham 1 foot in the final tomorrow. Oh, what a stick save that was by Ennis, saying for it to then go away as he couldn't recover in time. He needed his defence to shape up better. Back underway then with 4 minutes to go. Offside go Nottingham. Anes. Brought on side by the Slough 18. See coming up, that's an aggressive and silly hit to be making there. Bordeaux checking from behind. Which one for Hunter Davis? minutes. But a quick fire goal here for Slough. And maybe they're right back in it. Oh, splitting through in the middle. Here's Lucas Hanratty, short-handed to put the game to bed. Brilliant. And it's all going to really kick over there. Great discipline in the end from Reynolds to stop that. And now Noah Owen charging forward. It was the hero at 12s. No, the back door can't be put in. They've pulled the goalie. There's 6 players or 6 skaters out there. They've gone early. They want the 6-on-4. Slough need 3. They can't afford a turnover, and poor passes like that won't help. Well, face-off's going to take centre ice once more. I think we're calling the icing on the power play. Or rather the kill. And Slough back out with 6. Now they have to be disciplined here, but they have to be urgent as well. That's cleared out. But Annette's quick skater gets to it. Morgan charges on. Forces a loose pass away. Still collected by McBean. Past Copestake. Stick the side, and there's going to be a chance to end it here. All the way down, but it misses the net. 30 seconds left on the power play. 2 minutes in the game. Slough need 3. Oh, it's great passing in front. Noah Owen trying to drive forward, playing the puck too slowly, and it falls off his stick. Penalty coming up. Tripping's the call. And straight as McKenzie comes out, in goes Josh Parker. So 6-on-3 for 11 seconds. Annette gets there, brilliant kick save. It was unconventional, but it did the trick there for Cade. Newman can't loop that down for his 5th. Backhanded towards McBean. 6-on-4 for the rest of the game unless Slough can score. They still need 3. They're trying to force it, just huffing and everything. Nothing will go though, and now Mason Newman takes it Nottingham to the final. Puts in the empty net. He gets his 5th. And Slough, the road back home is just too long. And the 14s can't do what the 12s have done. And head to a national final. There's just 60 seconds left to see out. Nottingham will surely be the first team into our under-14s national final tomorrow. Mackenzie just happy to see this here. A little bit of taunting as well. "25 seconds left. It's brought in by Holt, but Nottingham embarrassed last year at under 14s, out for redemption this year as Mackenzie is tied up into the netminder and then takes his time breaking free from Zhang. One last face-off then. Slough going to try and take something over. Not going to have time. Redemption from last year. Nottingham are through to the under-14s Division 1 national final. Not undone by the South this year. The North champions have got their ticket and booked themselves a slot in day 2 of the National Championship. And in a moment we'll have Spirit of the Game Awards and then the trophy presentation for the under-14s Division 1 North title to the Nottingham Lions. We'll have handshakes and love all around. Conceding 7 last year, scoring 7 this year. You can hear what it means as well to the fans below. Charles Calvert, one of the goal scorers, and a big bit of muscle. Gets Spirit of the Game for Slough. Josh Parker, spirit of the game. For the Nottingham Lions, they'll also collect their trophy. For the North title.
Please step forward to receive the Under-14s Division 1 North Championship Trophy. Semi-final opponents, the Slough Jets. On the lights are back tomorrow. Final semi-final here this afternoon. Coming up shortly, we'll have the Harringay Hounds versus the Leeds Knights. It is still around 50-50. Check some of the bucks and programs from the front desk. Please make sure once again to check out Moto Sports and 19 Photo out on the concourse.